I lock in that left one, and then I just start dragging that tire. Look at it, how it's sitting still. How tight of a circle can we make that? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's almost a dime, Abby.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good. We're back at Crawler Cave with the awesome new Axial Gilamon. we did an unboxing video and had a lot of fun inside when we were stuck inside because of weather, but now we're out with an awesome opportunity to show off Crawler Cave to you guys. Every time I get to drive here, I feel extremely blessed because it's so awesome. And we're excited to run this for the very first time. You guys can see there's no dirt on these tires, but after today's video, Abby is gonna give this thing a run for its money. Now, if you wanna learn more about this vehicle after we're done driving it and you see its performance, we do have an unboxing video and first impressions where we talk about really a lot of the breakdown, more than usual. So be sure to check that video out. Now, one thing that I love about this that the capper didn't have is how this thing opens on the front, the hood. So it gives us our battery access, which I forgot I had a battery in there. Oops. I don't normally do that. Bad, shame on me. The one thing that
don't try to hide your mess ups.
The one thing that I think is a little goofy about this are the highly detailed faces on this vehicle. We actually had someone reach out to us offering to give us a very high detailed custom paint job on those faces, but they're struggling to reach out to us. So if you're watching, you can get a hold of us on Instagram. Now that 2200 fits in there, but what I want to actually see, and this is because they recommend it, this is one of the things that I think is awkward, they recommend a 3S 3200 milliamp battery for this vehicle. That's a very awkwardly sized battery. We either have something smaller or we always aim for a 5000 milliamp on our crawlers. So with this one being so big, I just want to see right here with you guys before we drive it, will the 3200 fit? Will that be the perfect size? Because that's actually an airplane battery. So let's get right into it here together. It's always good to know if your battery will fit or not, right? And so this one being 3200, I just don't have any hard packs of that size, but it does look to be the perfect fit. Look, see that tray? It was designed specifically for that size. Now I gotta get my balance wire out of the way because that is a Gen 1. We're gonna power on. We have already powered this on with the 2200 when we did the unboxing. And the nice thing is this one has an on-off switch too, right here in the back. There we go. And we've got our cool colored lights. Now, they're not on right now, but remember, we have a button on the back of this, right here, that turns those lights on. Abby, you pick the color because you're gonna drive it.
Green.
Green?
Obviously.
Well, you said purple when we did the unboxing.
I said green.
So there you go. Green looks great. You got the back lights too. I'll take the camera, you take the controls.
All right.
So this Axial has one new feature that's operated with this little rocker switch here, which locks the diff on the back side of either side individually. So the idea should be, if we get into a tight spot, instead of having four-wheel steering, we can come up here, and let's say we need to turn to the left really sharp. I can dig on, let's lock the left side, that back tire. See how that's locked in and I'm dragging it? Now let's just kind of exaggerate it here. Look, I mean, I can turn way tighter than that rock, so let's just show it off here. I'm gonna turn left, go forward a little, I lock in that left one, and then I just start dragging that tire. Look at it, how it's sitting still. How tight of a circle can we make that? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's almost a dime, Abby.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good. So that's kind of the idea, right? If you, rather than locking both tires up, you can lock in one side. So let's hit the right side. We need to turn tight. Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice.
That's called a hammerhead in the LC playing world.
That is so cool.
Let's do a hammerhead with our new crawler. Hammerhead over. That is awesome. Let's go over here where it's a little more competitive. And I can hopefully turn on some locks tightly and show off to you guys. In case you're curious, here's full throttle blasting up a hill. It's in your traditional exact crawler.
Don't ask about the tarp.
And as I kind of wind over, look at that. As long as I full throttle blast up that stand with those amazing tires, I was able to climb to the top, which our scale crawlers haven't been able to do that. They always dig in and get stuck. So that's very impressive. See the hill that we're headed to over there? Let's go check that out. That's so cool. Now with this amazing individual locking rear differential, we should be able to pull off some tight turns. Even see that right there? We lock it in and we can turn on a dime because look at that back right tire. It is completely locked up until I release the button, and then I can climb up, and if I get into a tight spot, I can lock either individual rear tire. And guys, this vehicle comes in ready to run, transmitter and everything. You do have to pick up your own batteries and charger, but you don't have to program any of this stuff. And because we're digging in loose here, I gotta kind of hop it. I don't know if I can go this way. There we go, I got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm even pushing large limbs out of the way. So let's get in real tight. I need a sharp left turn, so I'm locking that left side. I'm not even steering, but look at that. I could turn left while keeping my tires uphill, so I didn't go rolling down. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah, isn't that really cool?
That was really cool.
Yeah. So
Don't
that
mess it up.
sweet. Now I come up
Good
this
job.
way. As long as I can get my front tires up, I want to lock that right and swing it around. So now I'm on the rock instead of having to swing it wide. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. And we just conquered Crawler Cave, but let's see if we can get up to this ice because that is a very cool spot. Yeah, just conquered Crawler Cave in
Nice.
one go with the new Gilamon.
Good job.
We just conquered Crawler Cave with the Gilamon at the very top with that giant icicle, and I'm excited to see if this thing can actually make it down Crawler Cave as smoothly as we made it up. And it's because of that rear locking diff that we've been able to kind of conquer this thing without much thought. And I'm new to driving this. This is the first day driving it. We actually made it under that too. So let's show it off here for a second. I'm stuck here at a spot where I need to turn really sharp. So I need to lock that back right tire, and you guys can see I'm kind of dragging it around, letting it go now so that I could just navigate so smoothly. Now let's do this. Let's climb up on this rock, locking that back left tire. No, it's just a little too steep for me, I think. That's okay. Let's turn. I need to lock that back right so I can angle my front tires down very sharply so I'm back level. Now I'm going to lock the back left, swing it around. You see that? Yeah, nice. And if you're kind of wondering, what am I doing? Because it doesn't really make a lot of sense coming down the hill. Let's go off in the mud here. Okay, we're going to lock that back left. Nope, there we go, back left. I hit the wrong one. And let's show Abby, how tight can we turn this thing? Look at the circle that we're going to leave in the mud there. That is the same diameter as the tire, which is very, very impressive.
That's really cool.
And look, this is a cool feature too. Check this out. It's just a little press of a button right here. We can change our color of lights. I kind of like purple. I think that looks good in a Crawler Cave.
Let's do it.
That's cool. Let's go. Right up here. Let's conquer the cave. Oh, that's so dusty. So we're going to do what an airplane maneuver is called a hammerhead. Here we go. Up. And I pushed the wrong button again. So one more time. Third time's the charm. Hammerhead. Down the hill. We'll do it over here where it's a little more wet. We should be able to get more traction.
Are we ever going to find out what's in the tarp?
What's in the mystery bag? Well, we should have an untarping one day, shouldn't we? Oh, it's so dry back there, even with all this ice. But there we go, our hammerhead moves. We come down the hill. Look at those purple lights. That looks like
Purple
a
does look
snake. I love that green and purple combo. They did a really good job on the Gilamon. If you want to learn more about this thing, swing over to our channel, our page, and just leave a comment and we'll talk to you there. The only thing that I'm upset by with this entire experience is that we didn't get back here sooner to see these icicles hanging off of Crawler Cave. Oh my gosh, maybe next year. At least we got those over there. So we're making memories here with you guys, and for that I'm so grateful. And really, to me, that's what crawlers and Axial is kind of all about. It is fun. It might not be like flying 140-mile-an-hour jet down the runway. That's pretty cool. But the whole Axial experience to me is more wholesome. It's more like create your own adventure kind of thing. And that's what we continually do with Axial. We used to have all kinds of different bashing and stomping grounds, and here we are at Crawler Cave, and it's because of the Gilamon, so that's sweet. And it turns out that locking rear diff individually came in really handy and works really well, so good for them for implementing something new in one of their rigs. This will be linked in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. If you want to learn more, it's there. When you use that link, it does help to support our channel and our family at no extra cost to you. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with the time to jump in front of the camera and share this experience with you guys. And a huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. If you want to learn more about this, we did a very detailed unboxing first impressions video because we were stuck inside and had nothing better to do. But it's a good video. And that video is definitely worth your time, and it's popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.